name's Melissa. I am a mother of 3, and I used to stay here in 2002, and currently now I'm employed as the cook here at the bridge. When I first came through these doors, I've only been in Houston for 8 months, and I have no family here. I didn't at the time. I had nowhere to go. And so I had to stay in a hotel for a couple nights with my daughter. I was working, and I just got up every morning, kept calling here, and finally one day God answered my prayers, and I got in, and I was just excited because where we were staying in the hotel, it wasn't a good one because I couldn't afford much. And this place, it taught me, you know, how to live life for myself and, you know, take care of me and my children. And when I came in here, I'm like, to find I didn't have to worry about food, that they prepared the meals for me, and all I had to do was just be here to eat and, you know, follow a few simple rules. And today in my life, you know, I'm here working, and I try to give back and share with the clients, you know, what I went through, and there's hope out there, there really is. It's hard to move around. It's hard to make what you want to make, not having the right utensils, equipment. It's hard. You see dream kitchens on TV, you know, big cafeteria ones, and I look in awe. I'm like, oh, would it be to work in something like that? I would just have so much fun, and the nutrition and stuff that I could get out, and, you know, better food would be able to be prepared.
It's a less than desirable kitchen right now. It's just too small, you know, for the amount of people that it needs to feed and the amount of meals it needs to cook. It's not adequate. You know, we get approached by so many charities. Every day we probably get approached by 2 or 3 organizations or charities or fundraisers. And most of them we do in small amounts and little token items and other things. But this one really tugged at my heartstrings, and just to see the ladies in here whenever I come for tours or to bring other people on tours, it's amazing to watch the transformation and the way this touches the ladies. This one just got me. Very few do like the way that this one did.
We work very hard here at Saving People's Lives. We have emergency shelter, we have transitional, we have permanent housing. So when women and children are in emergency situations, we meet them where they're at with whatever their needs are. This kitchen that we have right now that feeds probably 137,000 meals a year is probably smaller than your home kitchen. There's not enough room in there for more than 2 people. And when you're feeding that many people, we feed 75 3 times a day and 2 snacks, and plus for another child care. When you're feeding that many people, you need a little bit more space than what we have. To know that you have experts that are going to come in and build a kitchen of your dreams, not just, you know, putting together a stove and a refrigerator and a, you know, a frying pan, but really build a commercial kitchen. A real commercial kitchen, I mean, like in a school. It was incredibly exciting because we know the value of the food. We know the value of feeding people. We know that the best healing comes around food, no matter if it's at your home, if it's at a restaurant, or if you're in an emergency shelter, that the best healing comes around food.
I've gone through domestic violence, and seeing the children and the women and the stuff that we can do for them, that we can provide for them, it's just a great feeling. It's just a great thing.
I think we're going in the right direction because we're actually up in the ante. And this project with the Bridge Over Troubled Waters is a good example of that. I mean, to actually go in there and do a total kitchen, it's pretty amazing. I mean, just the things that we've done in the past were pretty special for the people that we did them for, because they're not used to getting any outside help from groups like us.
Like all charities, we need cash to operate, but actually our greatest leverage is on the food and on resources that enable us to handle the food. Literally every dollar that we spend, we generate $6 worth of output, which is different than the way a normal charity works. But this is possible because of the massive quantity of donated surplus food that is available. In order to make that possible, we have to have all of the resources to meet food industry standards to properly receive, store, and distribute that product. And then the partners with which we work, they need to be able to do the exact same.
You know, it's our responsibility to take care of our communities. And I think everybody in their business and their lives finds the ability to have excess stuff sitting around that will actually do good for somebody else.
This is the first one I know of where equipment suppliers have said, look, we're willing to do a makeover, and we want to find who's the best program to do that makeover for. It's a thoughtful way of doing assistance that we usually don't see, frankly, and it's a very generous way of doing assistance that we're very appreciative.
To me, it's wonderful. It's great. I can't explain enough how much they have helped me in my life, and I know they've helped other people in their life. And if you work their program, they'll work with you and you can survive. You can survive.